Christians eat God and drink his blood. Believe that's satanic.
Eat God and drink his blood. No, we don't.
As Jesus says, unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, I won't be in you and you won't be in me.
Jesus says, what do you mean by that?
John's Gospel, John chapter 6. He says, I'm the true bread, I'm the true manna. Unless you eat me, you won't have eternal life.
You believe that part of the Bible is corrupted. You don't believe that Jesus actually said that.
I'm saying that's falsely attributed
you must not
to Jesus.
believe wait, hold on a second. You must not believe he actually said that.
Of course I don't believe it. But Christians believe it. And because they believe it, and they attribute this teaching to Christianity, Christianity must be satanic. Because eating flesh and drinking blood is, I don't know if you were here, but the guest before you admitted that he's a cannibal in Christianity. Christianity is a cannibalistic religion. He said it.
That's just one troll. You can't.
No, it's not. It's actually not a troll. He was a serious, diehard Christian. It wasn't just a troll.
Well, even if he was being legit, that's one person.
No, it's not one person. That's actually 80% of Christianity. Christians.
It's not 80%.
Yes. Catholics make up 55% of Christians. Eastern Orthodox and Oriental Orthodox make at least 25 to 30. And in the Catholic Catechism, they have this doctrine called the transubstantiation, where they believe that the bread is literally, not symbolically, literally the true flesh of God. And that when you eat it, you're eating God. And when you drink the wine, you're literally drinking the blood. Although you could see the accidents, meaning that although it looks and appears like wine, in its reality, it's actually Jesus' blood. That's what they believe.
I won't deny that some Christians believe that. I don't believe
Christianity teaches that. That's what it's historically taught. Only Protestants, who are 500 years, 400, 500 years, they started breaking away from that slowly and saying it's a symbol, it's a metaphor. But historical Christianity...
What do you say about Protestants?
I say that they're symbolic cannibals.
What the fuck?
They still believe they're eating God, just symbolically.
No, they don't believe...
Yeah, they do.
I just don't... I mean, bro, you're talking to me, a Christian who has been raised Roman Catholic.
You're not a Christian. You apostated a long time ago. Sorry to tell you.
I did not apostate.
You did.
You
said Paul he's not legit. He's making things up. You already apostated.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Did you apostate or not? Chat will tell you.
Okay, but I did say that Paul is. We don't do things in the name of Paul. But I sure did not say he made things up. And
so was he speaking the truth or no?
Bro, why?
All right, so there it was. She apostated again. It's okay. It's good.
I did not. No, you gotta chill because. Oh my God.
It's good that you're not Christian anymore.
I can't laugh right now.
We need to throw you a party. You're not a Christian anymore. That's good. It's just that you're so close. You just have to become.
Bro,
Muslim.
you can't say that to someone. That's crazy.
Why are you not a Muslim, man? We're still waiting for you to become.
That's
Muslim.
Crazy though. Just think about that. Like, what if I was saying that to you? You'd probably want to punch me in the face if I was like, "Bro, you're not a Muslim."
Well, if I apostated, then you'd have a point. But I never did. I never said anything that is considered a nullifier of Islam. You saying that about Paul and recognizing that is considered a nullifier of the Christian faith. You would be excommunicated.
I don't agree with you. I've talked to multiple pastors. You forget. Hold on a second.
You're talking to LGBT pastors or something.
No, I sure am not, bro. No, I am not. Number one. Number two, you forget who you're talking to. You think I'm some random Christian off TikTok. I have an entire fleet of counsel. I have a spiritual director. I have multiple pastors that I talk to.
And they all have the same opinion about Paul?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, so then there you go.
But I talked to that. That's not a nullifier for being a Christian.
It is.
No, it's not.
Absolutely, it is.
I've been saying this from the beginning. We don't do things in the name of Paul.
If Christ appeared to Paul and authorized him to teach, then if you reject Paul, you reject Christ. That's exactly what Christ says in Luke regarding the apostles.
I didn't. Okay, I never rejected Paul.
Do you accept him?
I wouldn't.
You accept him?
Yes, I wouldn't say that I don't accept him. See, and this is where you can't change my words. I say we don't do things in the name of Paul. I will hold him to a standard. I didn't say in the name of Paul. I said, is he speaking the truth? I don't think he's not speaking the truth. I think I hold him to the standard of any other human being in the world that is called by Jesus.
You're being very ambiguous. It's either he's speaking the truth or not.
Hold on. Let me say this. I would hold him to the same standard as any human being that is called by Christ.
Is he a true prophet or not?
Christians don't call Paul a prophet.
They do. They call him an apostle. An apostle is synonymous with prophet.
Apostle, yes, but it's a little bit different.
Apostle, I don't know if you know, in the English language, apostle just means prophet, a sent one, a messenger.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. There are prophets, there are apostles, there are disciples.
What's the difference between Paul and a prophet? Nothing. Paul does miracles. Paul receives revelation. Paul prophesies. Why would he not be considered a prophet?
You're missing my point, I feel like.
So is he a true prophet or a false prophet?
I don't think he's a false prophet.
He's a true prophet.
If he says something that did not, like, here's something that my spiritual director really said, boiled it down for me from what she heard me say. She feels like I will hold Paul's words up against the earlier gospels and what Christ said. And if it lines up, sure, let's go. I'll listen to Paul. If it doesn't,
only problem is Paul is the earliest Christian thing you have. The Gospels come after Paul. Paul had no idea. There's no Gospels at the time of Paul. Paul has never heard of Gospels. He's never heard of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Paul is the earliest anything you have about Christianity. There's no such thing as before Paul. Paul is the start of Christianity. There's nothing before Paul.
I understand why you're saying that historically. Well, no, not historically. In terms of the manuscripts.
Not manuscripts. In terms of literature.
In terms of literature, sure. There's the P5. I forget. Remind me if who wrote that. P52. P52. Sorry.
P52 is a manuscript. It's just that.
That was the earliest Christian recording. That's why I said.
No, that's the earliest manuscript. Manuscript dating has nothing to do with authorship. Manuscript just refers to a copy that was written by a random person and it was found. We're talking about the authorship of the text.
So what was the authorship of that? I'm asking.
Of what, the P52? We don't know. How do we know who wrote it? We just find the manuscript, we do carbon dating on it.
Never mind. All I was saying is that I understand from whatever word you want to use, literature-wise, Paul is the earliest, but you can't say that because Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John actually walked with Jesus.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John didn't write jack nothing. They didn't write a letter.
Well, do you see the point?
These are just titles ascribed to the Gospels that were later taken to be canonical divine revelation.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
I don't see what you're saying. You can't see anything before Paul. Paul is the start of it all. He's the first guy. He's the first Christian author. Until now, we haven't found anything earlier than Paul's writings.